What's up, guys? Tony here, and as you see, I cut my hair yesterday and feel much better. And I know you may think I'm wearing the same shirt, but I'm not. This is the tank top version of it. And oh, before I get into it, I'm gonna turn around and show you. This is what the back of it says. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm trying to position that so you can see it. But yeah. So that's what the back of the shirt says. And yeah. All right. So today is Thursday, and it's almost 80 degrees outside. It's very muggy, which is a tank top. Um, Gets right into it. In gaming news, for Call of Duty at least, the new DLC came out. I'm downloading it right now. I might play it and stream. I don't know, or record. Haven't decided. You can see my cat's moving around in the background back there, but yeah, so it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning yet, and I'm already awake, and I'm very tired, and my cat is just right there, just moving around. But, yeah, so it's... I had a really restless night last night. Like, I know that I slept, because I went to bed at, I don't know, like midnight, and I slept for like 8 hours, but I feel like I only slept for an hour. And, that kind of sucks because I feel like I'm drained physically, but I haven't really been doing anything to get drained physically. Yeah, I see I got like a farmer's tan going on right here, and it just shows you how much my other job that I used to have put me in the sun, at least my arms at least. Um, Yesterday I found out I'm having some car problems. My car isn't wanting to shift the right way, so that's unfortunate. I'm not assuming that it's a transmission problem yet. It looks like what I've been reading about the problem. Other Honda Accords have had that same problem, and it might be like a shift solenoid. So I'm hoping I can get that fixed, by this weekend. Otherwise, the $200, yeah, it was a $200 car. Believe it or not, you don't usually. I don't. People don't usually buy a $200 car in general, but I bought it from a guy I worked with, and he was like $200. This way, if it does crap out on you, if you scrap it out, you get your money back or whatever, which is a nice thought on his part. The car's almost got 300,000 miles on it, and so $200 that works out. But if it is just a shift solenoid, one of them, um, shouldn't be too bad. Um, it's actually not that hard to fix those. Those are just a solenoid that's about that big, and you unbolt it, take it out, put in the new one. The downside is I think those solenoids are $55 a piece. Yay for expensive car parts. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's really muggy outside, and like I said, I feel really restless. Like I didn't sleep at all last night. I know I did, but I feel like I didn't, and I don't know. I've got this really bad case of like cotton mouth or dry mouth. Um, yeah, I don't I I just woke up a few minutes ago, but like I'm not yawning. I'm just kind of getting my bearings, and I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. Um, I was contacted by a temporary work agency, uh, also known as a temp agency, temp job. I don't know if I want to do that. I did that once before for a couple of months, and they kept putting me off to different places, like once a week. I worked at like 8 different places in the span of like 2 months because they were like really short term jobs, and I don't want a short term job. I need some longevity because my pay was constantly changing. I need continuous income. But then at that time, they had offered me a more long-term job, but I was offered a hired-in spot. Well, I was offered a job at my brother's restaurant, and so I was like, oh, I'll just take this because this is like being hired in. Although, you know, that's always up for debate when you work for your family. And I don't know. So today's Thursday. The new Call of Duty DLC is downloading, and I'm gonna play on it. But I don't know, man. I'm finding it harder every day to play Call of Duty. It's just not my cup of tea anymore. And you know, like part of me feels like I shouldn't even be playing games anymore. They're just not holding my attention like I thought they would. And I grew up on games, guys. When I was a kid, the oldest console I remember us having was an Atari 2600, and that was super cool. And then when the NES came out, my parents had that. And then when the SNES came out, we got an SNES. I had a PlayStation and a Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis, a Sega Saturn, a GameCube, a PS2, the original Xbox, the 64, the PS2, PS3, PS4, the Xbox 360, and the Xbox One. And now, currently, I have the Xbox One and PS4, but I don't really play on them that much. But yeah, I was raised through life playing video games, but I don't know. For some odd reason, I can't play video games this week or even last week. Something about them that's just not drawing me in. So hopefully this DLC sparks my interest. Although I tried streaming Call of Duty the other day, and I absolutely hated it. And I mean, I hated it. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, not much has changed since yesterday. That's the thing. I need things to change in my life, and it's not happening. I mean, it might be happening at a very slow pace, but it's not happening at the speed I want it to. And it just, I don't know. So, I guess I'm going to wrap this video up. I thought I was going to have something to talk about today, but I don't really have anything to talk about. This has been one of those weeks where I just feel like I'm scatterbrained. I'm all over the place. But yeah, so I don't know. You know, I guess today's question is, what games are you playing? You know, and maybe you can point me in a direction to play a game I might like. I like all kinds of different games: side scrollers, adventure, RPG, shooters, action, adventure, whatever. Even strategy. I love strategy games, like Command and Conquer. I love that game series. That was actually one of the first game series I purchased, myself when I was a kid. But yeah, so what games are you playing? What games would you recommend? Let me know. All right, guys, so I will catch you later. See ya.